Konnichiwa, everybody. Welcome back to Last Drafts Baseball's Nippon Professional Baseball Report. Today, we're going to take a look at the Central League import hitters and how they fared over the course of the opening weekend in the NPB. We're going to begin with Gerardo Pereira of the Yomiuri Giants. Pereira probably had the best weekend of any of the import players playing in the Central League, where he had 9 at-bats, 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 homers, and 6 runs batted in to go with 3 walks, and a .556 batting average. Pereira, who's new to the NPB this year after coming over from the Washington Nationals last season, enjoyed a great start to his campaign. I want to express that when players come to the NPB, or for that matter, any foreign league, they've got to come out and start producing straight away, and Pereira has started to do that. Each team on a 70-man roster used to only have 2 players that could be import players. Today, that's significantly changed. This year, because of the coronavirus, there are 31 players that can be on a game roster, of which you could have 4 import players, no more than 3 pitchers or 3 hitters, whatever the makeup you decide. So when you're new to the league and you come in like Pereira has done, you've got to come out on fire, you've got to make a statement, and you got to start producing, and he's done just that. Just as Pereira got off to a hot start for the Yomiuri Giants, the opposite end of the spectrum has been displayed by Justin Bour of the Hanshin Tigers. And there's multiple problems with Bour getting off to a poor start. First of all, 0 for 12 at the plate. Didn't hit a ball for a base hit in the series against Yomiuri in the opening series. The 6'4", 270-pound Bour has got himself in a bit of a difficult situation. First of all, you got to get off to a good start in the foreign league. The second thing is the Hanshin Tigers currently have 8 import players on their 70-man roster. So there are some guys that are sitting, waiting in the wings, looking for their opportunity to be able to play. And if Bour can't get it going, he might be getting out the door pretty quick. So Justin Bour needs to get going quick. I did wonder how this signing was going to play out for the Hanshin Tigers. Bour, not known for being a contact hitter, obviously more for his power with his time with the Marlins, the Phillies, and the Angels. But certainly here, he's going to have to figure out the Japanese pitching quickly, or it might be adios, or in this case, sayonara, pretty quickly from the NPB. Bour's teammate in Hanshin, Jeffrey Marte, is no stranger to the league. Marte got himself off to a pretty decent start on the weekend, going 3 for 9, but also in the opening game, drawing 3 walks and only getting 1 official plate appearance. So for him, on base 500 over the course of the weekend, that's a pretty good start. For the Yokohama BayStars, they featured 3 different import players in their lineup this weekend. Veterans Jose Lopez and Neftali Soto played pretty much every game. And Tyler Austin made his NPB debut only as a pinch hitter in 2 of those games. Austin unfortunately went 0 for 2, but Lopez had 13 trips to the plate, 2 hits, a homer, and an RBI, and Neftali Soto was 3 for 11 with a homer and 3 RBIs, and a couple of walks. Neither of those 2 hitters I would be concerned about, because even though it wasn't necessarily a great weekend, both of these players have put up some pretty solid numbers over the last few years, and they have the street cred in the NPB that if they don't get off to a good start, I don't think the teams are necessarily worried about their play. For the Hiroshima Carp, newcomer Jose Pereira started off on the right foot. Pereira was 4 for 14 at the plate in a leadoff role, scoring 2 runs and hitting a home run and knocking in a pair. That's a good way to endear yourself to the teammates in Hiroshima. Alejandro Maya had 10 at-bats and 2 hits. He also stole a base and walked a couple of times. So Maya's got to get himself going a little bit, but not off to a horrendous start, but not off to a great start either. For the Genichi Dragons, they featured 2 import players in their lineup, Zolio Amante and Dan Visaedo. For Amante, he was 4 for 10 at the plate, scoring 3 runs and batting a cool .400. Dan Visaedo was 3 for 13, including a homer and 2 RBIs. Both of those players have had a few years combined in the NPB, and there's a lot expected of them stabilizing the middle of the order for Genichi. For the Occult Swallows, Alcides Escobar, the longtime shortstop for the Kansas City Royals, made his NPB debut. Escobar went 3 for 10 with a double, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base, batting .300. It will be noted to see that probably Escobar won't be hitting 7th in their batting order much longer if he can keep up this pace. Well, that's our look at the Central League and the import players and their contributions to their clubs. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, and if you like the video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. We'll be back again each day of the season to give you updates on the import players to the NPB. So be sure to check out our Nippon Professional Baseball Report. Thanks again, everybody, and arigatou gozaimasu. Have a great day.